Welcome back to Battle Brothers with me, Cornish-Knight, and the Kerno Company. Now, when we left off, we'd just finished off a bandit outpost out here. Our guys had relatively come out of it unscathed, which was nice for a change. Seriously, he's got short vision. Gotta find a way to improve his vision. Well, that's not fantastic. Well, can't be helped. Now, we were getting back to town. The tavern's open, so let's see what the local rumours are saying. Sorry to go. Maybe just buy a round for the company. Asdath, Night Slayer is in good spirits, Defuax, the Hound is in good spirits, and Kid Vermin is in good spirits. Now let's actually see if that does anything. Oh yes, in good spirits. +5 resolve, has a 25% chance to start the battle in a confident morale. Hesitant. Only the hesitant man will pass. Yes, I know that's not the right quote, but it seemed fitting at the time. Let us rest. I don't really like moving around at night, to be honest. That's really bad. I'm almost out of supplies in that. Okay, let's go. I need to go and find somewhere which is producing tools. I'm going to check out down here. To be honest, I find when you're playing on veteran mode, it's really quite important to actually sort of obey the cycles, day and night cycles. You do not want to be fighting at night time and in this difficulty. It's not sort of something you can just sort of brush off. Alright, that's not too bad. To be honest, I'm going to get both of them. I know it's a lot of money, but I really need those. How's the food situation? Okay. I mean, it's not great, but we've got enough food to last us a little bit. They had level 2 and level 3 jobs. I'm not touching those. I know it may seem cowardly, but in this game you really can't afford, especially on this difficulty. I keep on saying it, but it's like, it's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. Just got to stick along the road for a bit, see if we can sort of get a drop on any enemies or anything that's on here. I mean, I suppose I could take the thing up this way and go around to the settlements up there. That might work. No, trading caravans, people have been asking me about them. You can't attack them in this model of the game unless you're at a negative standing with the village that they come from, the settlement that they come from. I wish that was different, to be honest. I wish the developers had done it so, like in Mountain Blade, you can attack them, but they basically, it sort of gives you a warning. Are you sure that you want to do this? Like, this will have a negative effect upon your standing with the settlement. Because it's a lot harder in this make of the game to actually do that at the moment. Yeah, the arrows here are a lot cheaper. Just got to buy one of them. I'd like a crossbow, but I can't afford it with the money I have. Dusk. I'm just gonna move through the night because I want to try and get down to Codmanhaven. Maybe Codmanhaven, go over to Ortenwatch, or maybe down to Ortendorf and just check it out there, see if they have any jobs. Seamod Visser the Oldvistman regales the company of tales of his fishing days. Never seen a great whale before, but a green one? Aye, wore a coat of moss, stole land for, if nothing else. We hunted it down with spears and old sailor spirit. Alas, it realised we were on it when Wolfgang, a man with the finest harpoon aim there is, stuck it in the blowhole. I did not know a whale could turn around so quickly, but it did, and it made short work of our ship and drowned a number of sailors in its fit of vengeance. Interesting. That's actually probably based off, there was an actual whale attack similar to that it was where the tale of Moby Dick comes from. A whaling ship, I can't remember exactly where it was, basically a whaling ship went out hunting for whales and it got attacked by a particularly large sperm whale. No one's quite sure why, but I believe the sperm whale sunk the ship. There was a bull, it was a male sperm whale, sunk the ship. Ooh, single contract. Oh no, hell no. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, I'm not taking a... Yeah, I'm not accepting that contract. I'm not taking on dire wolves at the moment. I need better gear first. Copenhagen. Ooh, a nice amount of contracts here. You find Torquil the Wise closing a box. He quickly glances up as though he's been caught with his pants down. Sellsword, thank you for coming. He locks the latches and with a few quick snaps. Then he pats the crate a few times, even leans on it as though he needed a bit more, one more fat latch. This here cargo has been delivered, needs to be delivered safely to Hagamors. A man by the name of Gotton of Hagamors is waiting for it. I do not believe the task will be easy as the cargo is rather precious, blah blah blah. Which is why I turn to a man of your experience. Are you interested in doing this for me? How much are we talking about? More completion. More completion. Okay, accept the offer. That was not so bad. Need some time to think about it. Let's talk about this job here. You're Copenhagen and a man immediately approaches, trundling through the mud to get to you. He announces himself as someone in the ploy of Oscar, the trade master, a man of some power in this town, and he, along with forts and monies of others, have decided to seek your service. As you enter Oscar, the trader master's room, he and one of his servants are nailing a box up. Good to see you, Sellsword. One moment, please. No idiot. Hold the nail there. I know I hit your thumb before, but I won't do it again. His servant reluctantly holds a nail up, but the man hammers it home. Finished, he wipes sweat off his brow and looks at you. I need this here crate delivered to Sneegberg. It's going to Eberets of Sneegberg. You know him, alright? Maybe you don't know him. What I do know is that this may not ordinarily be your line of work, but I'm willing to pay some serious crown for you to see through to it. That's your real business, right? Earning some crown. How many crowns are we talking about? Well, yes, good. I'm here payment for your task earlier. You get 720 crowns when the contract is done. I want more on completion. Fine, how about this? I get you 760 crowns when the contract is done. I want more on completion. I don't think you quite understand how this works. You need to come to terms if you want to be paid for this. My offer still stands. You get 760 crowns when the contract is done. Right. Where's this going? Sneegberg. Where's Sneegberg? Whoa, all the way up there. Well, it's a relatively straight run, and it is a relatively good amount of money. Where was there going on the other stuff to go? That was going to Hagmore. Well, let's take this job. Right, we're off on the road with the Otto Watts militia or company, which is like basically they're like militia company, should protect us for anything particularly nasty. Where's Ottomore? Hagmore, he must have been talking about the place up here. Sneegberg? Oh god, I've got the wrong one. I thought it was Sattleberg. Now we had to go all the way up here. Oh boy, this is going to be a long trek. Hopefully I'll have enough funds and stuff to do this. This is probably not a good idea on my part. Especially if this cargo turns out to be anything nasty, because occasionally you can get unpleasant things being transported. Or... okay, let's just put it this way. Not everything that you do in this game is legal, so... you can occasionally be asked to deliver stuff which gets you into trouble with other factions. I'd rather not actually lose my reputation. 760 crowns. 4 days worth of provisions. I might have to put into a town for that. Going through forest as well, this is not going to be good. Come on. Sometimes the game isn't quite responsive when you click on it, which is a shame. Anywho, what do I think this game could have included in it? I think probably it could do with a bit more sort of... I think they should have adapted the Mount and Blade approach to being like banditry, which is that you can do it really easily, except they warn you in advance, like if you do this it's going to have a negative impact on stuff. I think they should have done it like that. Because at the moment it's actually relatively hard to be a bad guy in this game, because the way that works is that you have to basically lose repertoire, well, you have to lose your standing with the settlement in question, and then you have to, just got to grab some supplies. They got anything here that's cheap? That's not bad. Everything here is super expensive. Very Anglo-Saxon design. Afternoon. We're going through the woods at afternoon. Don't like the sound of that. No, basically I think the morale system needs to be a bit tweaked in this game to make it easier to be like a bandit, because in real life banditry for mercenaries was actually a relatively common thing. It was one of the reasons that so I suppose you could say sellswords were held to such high account. Well, they were not particularly liked. It was to do predominantly with the fact that sellswords in like medieval period were relatively unreliable. They depended who you were hiring. Bandits. There's 6 of them. Let's just check in here. Ah, I got some relatively good stuff. And there we go, some grain. That will keep us fed for a bit. No, but I definitely think, yeah, sorry. Banditry, like mercenaries turning to banditry was like really common in the medieval period. I think they should have like really adapted it. I should probably go after them, but I got a job to do. Because in this game at the moment, it's actually relatively hard to be a bandit, or even to be like relatively a bad guy. You have to lose standing, quite a lot of standing with the settlements in question, and then you have to attack them. It's one of these things where, at least I know there's a lot of bandits around these parts. I could probably get some training out of it when I come back, which is nice to know. Really, you're pursuing me? This is going to cost me a lot of money. I can just tell I won't be able to do this often. Actually, I might make Vardagard. I might make this place up here a camp for me for a while and do some like bandit killing down here. That might be useful. No, but yeah, I do definitely believe you camp. You take a good long look at the men and gaze. The gaze it flickers from one to the other and then back again, all the while taking your head as Asaf the Night Slayer is holding his head a rather large lump cresting his hairline. He looks at Trenton the Third, then to you. Both men shrug. You ask Trenton the Third what happened. He explains, "I thought I saw something that wasn't there." Incredulously, Asaf the Knight throws his hand out. "I say, hey, it's me," and you clock me one. Throwing his hand out again, Trenton the Third defends himself. "Hey, it's me. Ain't words holding to you. A man can say them words. I reckon any man." Great, so Asdaf has appeared side and he's angry. gods above. I mean, how long is that going to take? It's only maximum fatigue, so it's not a massive thing. Realms at Sneakburg. AI is taking us across here for some reason, probably thinking it's a bit quicker than going on the road. That's something I think that should be fixed as well. I think that travelling on the road should be sort of like the quickest way by default. Actually, I could probably deal with these bandit thugs. Ooh, this is a really nice start. Really nice. Okay. Let's see, who should we shoot? He's got relatively good armour. Probably want to shoot the guy with the least stuff. Let's try him. Ooh, well done, Runkle. Runkle lets loose a bow and it buries itself in the man's hand. Yeah, that guy's going to be a pain. Get the Fuax up here. So you can start seeing they're starting to wear like better armour and stuff now. I find half the trick with this game is sort of... Why are you wavering? Great. Yeah, half the trick of this game I find is like managing your stamina quite a lot, just knowing just exactly when and where you want to actually... Let's try hitting him. Stupid eyesight. Shield wall up. Let's get him, perhaps. Ooh, another pierced hand. Well done, Runkle. Let's try and stun him. Not gonna work. He blocks it. I should have probably shot someone else, to be honest. I might... I don't know what to do, to be honest. I might leave him there. Move him up one. They're probably going to try and rush him. Right here. Let's try hitting this guy, because there's a chance I might hit the guy in the front. Oh, I missed. Might got to replace my halberdier, well, my billhook, my armsman. It's not a halberd, it's a billhook. Just thinking, men-at-arms, I suppose that would be. Just trying to think. And they still miss. Curses. Ooh, well done, Seymour. Seymour sort of smashes his hatchet into the man's right hand. The man obviously screams and isn't particularly happy about it. Ooh, he misses again. That's not good. Come on, Defuax. Let's go. Yep. Shield wall up. Really don't want to do a 2-on-1 fight. Wiseman, as always, finishing off his opponents. I'm going to jump in here with SK. Sort of just jab at him. Hawkin finishes him. And let's just see where we can put... I'm gonna knock a bow at the crossbow. I'm not gonna shoot, I'm just gonna hold off. Come on, kid, finish him. Oh, kid, you failed me. But that's why we had the archer in reserve. The full axe just like decapitates another man. I can just one brutal swing just finish him off. Come on. Well done, Trenton. We'll send Astaf to hunt him down. No one escapes. Everyone has to pay the price. Yeah, this guy's done. Run them down. Little hurt. Little hurt. But we got some armour, which was the thing I was really wanting to get. Because nothing else we can. Let's just check it out. One of our guys leveled up. Because if we go to our stash of gear, what's that, 50? I mean, it's not great, but it's better than nothing. Plus, now we actually have half decent headgear to give people, which is really nice. I don't have to constantly worry about my guys getting their skulls cracked open. Plus we got some little bits and pieces that we can just give people to... $4 days worth of food left. Got ourselves... and they've got a soap mine. Well, we took care of the job. It's not bad. Marketplace. Get rid of some of the things that I don't really want. I mean, that hatchet's good, but needs repairing. Hold on to that for the moment. Get some more grain. Their goat's cheese is surprisingly cheap. Get some of that. Repair tools are fine. Arrows are fine. Actually, they have relatively cheap stuff here. That's nice to know. And I'm going to start making my way back down to Vardgard. So all in all, it wasn't too bad. We'll pay out 110 crowns per day. The thing is, the cost of your guys goes up as well, I've noticed. Because, like, the higher level they are, the more you have to pay them, which is not fantastic. So we actually end up having to take higher rank jobs sooner rather than later, which is not fantastic. No, but I do think this would make travelling on the road like super... well, not faster, but I think it should be faster than going across like open ground, because you can cover a lot more ground quickly if it's sort of like a proper road than you can if it's just like flat open terrain. Though if you have your men marching, I suppose it would make sense that you could travel a lot quicker, but I don't know, I'm just trying to think, because this game is really good, I'm just trying to think of ways that they could improve it. Probably making it easier to be like bad in it is probably something they may want to consider. Like banditry being easier is probably something they should want to do. Anything up here? not really wanting to do a level 2 job. They got some war dogs. Ooh, a light crossbow, but it's still expensive. I'm going to see if we can get ourselves another fight. How's his side holding up? He's angry. I'm going to try to take him to the pub, aren't I? That hasn't fixed it, no. Stupid. Who was it? Who was it? I'm pretty sure I spelt the third wrong. I was just putting calling back Trenton the Fox. Yeah, Trenton the Fox. I wonder if we can find someone, because we're normally getting to when I sort of want to cut off the video. But if we can get a fight before that time is up, I'll play it through for you guys. Though if it's in the woods, I may not want to fight them. Two groups together, yeah, that's not a great idea. I mean, I'd like to get through the woods if I could. I mean, there's... If I could chase those guys down... We're fighting them on open terrain, so it's not so bad. There's a bandit marksman and some raiders. Okay, yeah, we're leaving. I didn't realise there's going to be this many of them. We're falling back to the exit. I'm not messing around with these folks, they're too heavily armoured. So this is the problem I have, I didn't read what we were up against and now I'm paying for it. Time to go. I mean, how is he... Oh, seriously? Yeah, we're having to pack it now. This isn't good. If I can get all my men to withdraw in decent order, we should be okay. Because the steep terrain should slow them down. I should have seen what I was getting myself into. That many heavily armed marauders. There's no point me trying to fight that many guys at this point because I haven't got enough armour to really do it. So now this is me beating a really hasty retreat because I need to study who I'm fighting better. Come on, get to the edge, man. Look, see my guys like throwing themselves down terrain to try and get away. Yeah, they're really gaining on me. Because I have to try and figure out where I can get my guys to. Come on, I need to get everyone. Get everyone to like the extraction point. Then we hit retreat. Retreat. We managed to get out of that relatively okay. We didn't get anything, but it was going to get bloody, I could just tell. Right. Make a break for it. There's bandit raiders. Squeeze past them. I'm not going to bother fighting them right now. We'll just get to Hamadan. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. I managed to pull off a tactical retreat there, which I'm happy about. Because I didn't really want to be honest, I didn't realise how many raiders there were. If there's just a couple, I don't mind fighting them, but if there's like the whole party is made of them, it's really risky because I'd lose guys. Right, that's where we're going to end it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Cornish-Knight. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can look me up on Facebook and Twitter at the links provided below. If you want to, you can also leave a name in the comment section to be included into the party roster. I'll catch you all next time, and have a nice day.